Hello, Internet, and welcome to Behind the Meme.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Love it or hate it, a year ago today, the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, was inaugurated into office. And the year since then has been a wild ride to say the least. We've had our ups.
Look, I mean, the last 2 months has been the largest increase in job creation since September of 2015.
And we've had our downs.
I was not shocked that Donald Trump reportedly called the majority of Black and Hispanic countries or continents shitholes.
But through it all, the internet has had fun with the memes that have been an unintentional byproduct of this presidency. And boy, have there been some memes. Of course, we can't forget that shortly after he was elected, the He Will Not Divide Us movement started. It started off as an art project by the actor turned activist Shia LaBeouf. The concept was simple. Put a live 24-hour video feed up on the internet and say the same phrase over and over and over and over.
You will not divide us. What? You will not divide us. You will not divide us.
Now, I don't know exactly what it was intended to accomplish, but what it ended up doing was become the target for trolls as well as jokes to be played on those who took it very seriously. So seriously that Shia himself ended up getting arrested after a confrontation.
You will not divide us. You will not divide us. You will not divide us.
And of course, we can't forget the new term that seemingly popped up out of nowhere this year and quickly became a favorite of President Trump and the internet as a result. Fake news.
Can you give us a question?
Don't be...
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state...
In 2015 and beyond, we were unaware of fake news. But as the campaign trail heated up in 2016 and we had a new president in 2017, it suddenly became apparent that fake news was all around us the whole time. Either that, or by calling something fake news, you were then yourself creating fake news because what you were saying was fake news wasn't really fake news, depending on who you asked. America is kinda confusing.
God, my head hurts.
But regardless, people had a blast with the new term, using it at the most hilarious of times and creating a new trend in the process. A trend that used the term to respond to stuff that you just didn't want to hear. If your girlfriend tells you that she's pregnant, fake news. If your doctor tells you that you have cancer, hashtag fake news. If regular size condoms fall off you when you put them on, real news. Fake news. Totally fake news. Hashtag fake news. Now the term has become so common that I can't remember life without it, and I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Is this a good or a bad thing?
Shortly after becoming president, it was time for Donald Trump to get to work. What is it that presidents do? Apparently something that they sometimes do is sign papers that say stuff, I think. So that is exactly what happened in January of 2017, a few short days after he was put into office. Donald Trump was signing executive orders to leave the Trans-Pacific Partnership, whatever the hell that is, and upon putting his John Hancock on the paper, he decided to flash his historic first signing to the press.
Great thing for the American worker, what we just did.
When he did this, he surely had no clue to the type of material he had just given the internet to play with. A fresh new president? A seemingly blank white canvas? This is what meme dreams are made of. It was only a matter of hours until the paper became a fresh canvas for a humorous meme template that has been used in so many ways, it seems like the possibilities are endless.
You can do anything. Think about it.
You know how we have those old yearbook photos that seem to haunt us for the rest of our lives? For me, it's that picture I took in first grade wearing my Barney the Dinosaur shirt.
I love you, you love me.
It was the 90s, okay? Well, billionaire reality TV show presidents aren't immune to embarrassing photos. A very interesting photo that was taken of Donald Trump all the way back in the year 2000 came back to haunt him nearly 2 decades later. The photograph showed President Trump playing tennis, but believe it or not, that isn't the only embarrassing thing about it. You see, the photo became a pretty big deal due to the president's backside, his badunkadunk. I'm talking about his big old butt.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
The shorts he decided to wear that day were white and nearly see-through, which allowed the world to get to know him more than anybody other than Melania should have nearly 2 decades later. In today's day and age, you simply can't take a picture like this and expect the internet to not make a big deal about it, especially if you become the president of the United States, and that is exactly what happened.
Yes, look at you, this fat butt.
In case you didn't know, Donald Trump seems to love Twitter. On a nearly weekly basis, it seems that the world has something to say about one of his tweets. His tweets have become a trait of this presidency that has taken some people a minute to get used to. A tweet that the president tweeted in May of 2017 had the world confused and going bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Not because of what it said, but rather what it didn't say. Despite the constant negative press, Covfefe. What the hell was Covfefe? Was it a word? How do you pronounce it? Was it a mistake? Did his phone mess up? Was he having a stroke? Nobody knew. Well, it turned out that it was simply a misspelling of the word coverage. But that didn't stop everybody from using their imagination and having fun with the newly minted word. Covfefe was everywhere, being used and remixed in funny ways. And now it is a new word that is closely associated with the president, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Although the future may be bright, or possibly grim, depending on what news channel you decide to watch, one thing is certain: we are living in a pretty interesting time. But when politics gets to be too much to handle, we can find comfort in knowing that there will be memes that accompany the coming years. I mean, at least until North Korea decides to pop off and do some wild shit, causing Trump to respond, which will cause Russia and China to intervene and plummet the world into a third world war. But until then, we have the memes. The memes, people. But hey, that's the internet for you, and on the internet, memes are king. Thank you all so very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can catch my next video and stay up to date on all your favorite memes and trends. Much love and appreciation. I'll catch you beautiful people next time.
And yes, together, we will make America great again. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.